Where are we?
Somewhere in Utah?
Max, no! Come on!
We should see what's going on outside.
No, I don't want to go. It's just nice staying like this for a minute. I've missed having you close. I know this is just this, nothing more, but still, it's nice. I guess we should get up.
Finally! What were you guys doing in there?
We were...
Nothing.
Nothing?
Hard to get up when you're spooning.
Come on, let's go inside!
Why all the excitement? It's just a diner.
Hey! It's not just a diner, it's the diner. It's a Betty's.
I need to make a call. And it's lunchtime. Everyone should eat.
Okay, Dad.
Even if it wasn't lunchtime, there's no way we'd pass a Betty's without stopping.
I've never been.
To a Betty's? They're only in the Republic.
No, to a diner. Any diner.
Dude!
I'm more of a cocktail lounge person.
Fair. And that's on us. We could have brought you to a diner back in Pacifica.
I honestly don't feel like I've missed out.
Huh. Philistine? Can we go inside already?
What's the big deal?
Betty's diner? There could be an actual Betty in there! I give up. You guys have no appreciation for pop culture. Isn't this a beautiful sight?
It's wonderfully kitsch.
Unsure if you're making fun of me or not.
Never.
I hope they have a payphone.
Just taking a moment.
There you are.
Here I am.
Not joining the party?
I'm having a me party. Being on that bus for days on end with no privacy has had an adverse effect on my mental health. I'd offer you a smoke, but...
I think they're ready to order lunch.
my appetite's at an all-time low.
Anything I should be worried about?
Sitting still all day doesn't help. But sure, lead the way. Let's not keep the starving peasants waiting.
This is amazing!
So this is a diner.
Only the quintessential American diner. Home to...
Good morning. Welcome to Betty's Diner.
Oh, I love you, Betty.
Thanks, hun. I'm Betty. Please feel free to pick any table. I'll step by with menus soon as you're seated.
Thanks, Betty.
You're welcome, sweets.
This table's perfect.
It's right by the window. Anyone can see us.
Let me have this, please. Perfect seat. Say hello to my perfect butt.
I need to make a phone call.
Should we order for you?
What do people order in diners?
Cheeseburger and fries.
Triple-decker club sandwich.
Tall stack of blueberry pancakes.
All-day breakfast.
Mac and cheese.
Ay, this country is insane. I usually have a salad for lunch.
You know what? We'll just get you a salad.
Much appreciated.
Except this salad will be loaded with bacon bits and croutons and ranch dressing.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing. What? I don't eat bacon, so I should at least get to order it vicariously through others.
I didn't say anything, okay? You done killing yourself with your toxic Republic smokes?
Trying my best. Once we leave this country, I may never get to smoke real tobacco again. I have Eli's rider mates to thank for these. Should keep me going for a couple of days, at least.
They don't smoke outside the Republic?
It's illegal. At least in Pacifica and Europe.
In most of the civilized world. There are flavored steam pens, but nothing with tobacco.
Huh. I don't really know anything about the world outside. It wasn't part of the curriculum.
Huh. What did you study?
The history of the Republic and justice, mostly law, ethics. I know tons of trivia about the president, and JFK, and Mrs. Kennedy.
That's all?
Lots of physical education, martial arts, combat strategies, team sports, that sort of thing.
Okay, folks, drinks?
I'll have a big glass of Betty's Cola from the fountain.
Iced tea.
Oh, you two are a perfect match. Do I sense love in the air?
Jesus.
Who knows?
No.
Miss?
Pax, what are you having?
Coffee, black, no sugar.
Our coffee substitute comes in both caffeine and caffeine-free varieties.
Caffeine, thank you.
The gentleman who left the table will have a pink lemonade with extra syrup. And whipped cream.
Lemonade doesn't usually come with whipped cream.
It does today.
Coffee. Caffeinated. Cream, no sugar. Thanks.
Alrighty. I'll get your drinks and come back for your lunch orders.
So anyway. Oh, and I was part of the theater group.
I need the toilet.
Tummy trouble?
Just relishing the thought of using a real toilet again.
Yeah, I hear you, girl.
Anyway. Oh, and I was part of the theater group. We put on a play every year. The Birth of Justice. I played JFK once.
Oh my god, I would have paid good money to see that.
What's that? Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I won't hang up. Yes, I'll stay put. Thank you. Sorry? Mexico. Mexico. Correct. Collect call. I already spoke to the other. Theo. Thank you. Hola, Beatriz. Soy yo, Theo. No puedo hablar mucho. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo están los niños? No puedo decirlo, pero estoy a salvo y estoy en camino. Solo 3 semanas. Prometo, por favor, manténgase a salvo hasta entonces. Tengo que irme. Por favor, saluda a los niños. Te amo. Nos vemos pronto.
Hey, folks. How you guys doing?
Right now? Amazing. I'm a huge fan.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Report suspicious activity. Please refrain from humming. Wait, 8 squares for wiping?
Well, you certainly
Barbarians.
Next, me? The classic cheeseburger with an extra cheese. Extra messy.
Sounds like you're well prepared.
We do not want to lose this kid.
Love some pancakes, man.
Well, you're a very polite little pal. We do have pancakes. Short stack or tall, blueberry banana, chocolate or plain, with or without bacon.
I do love blueberry
rarely see this many people in here at lunchtime.
Or anytime. Not a lot of traffic out here.
You folks should try the cupcakes. Best.
Check it out.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Do you have a moment?
Where are you from? Ma'am.
Visiting from Pacifica, together with this group.
Yeah, that's what your boss said.
Can we see some ID? Ma'am?
What kind of name is Pax? Is that Mexican?
We don't see a lot of Pacificans in the provinces. What are you people doing in the Republic?
We're a band, touring the provinces.
So what are you? The groupie?
The groupie? No. Lead singer.
Where'd you play last? Anywhere we might know?
It's pool hall?
Right, that was it. The Mexican fellow already told us. Don't know it.
We don't know it.
I don't drink. And I almost never leave the house.
I drink like a fish. Every night. I might actually have a problem.
We're actually out here because there's been reports of deviant activity.
Deviants associating with anarchists and biker gangs.
Those animals burned down a service station near Elko. So we're patrolling and checking with travelers if they've seen anything suspicious on the road.
Like deviant mind tricks?
Haven't seen anyone matching that description.
How about that fella you're with? The kid dressed like,
The black kid. He your cousin or boyfriend or something?
Hey, okay, don't be racist.
I don't know if that was racist. They could be related. Anyway, you guys need to keep your eyes open for deviants. They're monsters. I heard their babies come out wrong.
Wrong?
Damaged. Born without faces, missing limbs and shit.
Ugh, that can't be right.
Why not?
I was sure they were sterile. Completely incapable of reproducing.
I don't know. I've heard some real sick stories about the children they've had.
He has no respect for you. The man just insulted you. In front of civilians. Are you going to let that pass?
She's right. You always try to assert yourself around me. And your mansplaining is really starting to piss me off.
What are you talking about? All I do is keep you from making a fool of yourself. You should be thanking me.
Oh, I'm the fool? Me? You think that? Who's the fucking fool now, bitch?
You want to do this?
Don't fucking try me.
Oh, I will try you.
Oh my god. Are they?
Justice weapons are technically non-lethal at long range. At short range,
Excuse me.
they'll definitely have some regrets when they wake up in a couple hours. And probably also some internal bleeding.
Ah, jeez. This is a code red incident. I gotta contact the authorities.
Betty, there's really no good way to ask this, but more officers are going to show up and ask about what happened. And they can't know we were here.
Oh, hon. It sounds like you're in a real pickle, huh? I'm sorry, but I can't lie to those officers. It's against my programming. And even if I could lie, they'd still be able to search my memories. However, if I run a self-destruct program, my data will be completely wiped. Would you like me to do that instead?
You'll have to self-destruct, Betty. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't apologize, hun. It's no bother at all. Just give me 1 second here and I'll just... Oh!
We were completely unprepared back there. If they grilled us on our cover story... Those officers shooting each other wasn't exactly my preferred outcome. And God knows what that will lead to. We can't keep relying on luck to get us through this, Pax. We need everyone up to speed on our cover story, including Eli and your sister. If if we get questioned again, our answers need to match. I'm trying to not come off as too much of a disciplinarian. I'd rather keep a friendly rapport with the crew. I think that benefits everyone. And perhaps they'll respond better to you, Pax.
I'll talk to them.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking point.
I think Theo's upset with us.
Yeah, okay, but yesterday...
We need to talk.
Whoa, okay. Why are you using your mom's voice on us?
Are we in trouble? I don't want to be in trouble.
I'll protect you from my sister's wrath.
You're not in trouble, but we need to get you on board with the cover story.
You know what? We'd already be on board if you'd actually told us about this cover story.
I thought we had, but I realized you didn't have the full story. The band is our cover. We're on a cultural exchange visa. That's how we get through checkpoints. The Dustborn has an upcoming show in Colorado on the 18th. If we don't show for the book gigs, the visa could get canceled. For now, you guys will have to pose as roadies. But if we ever need another drummer, Z...
See? That wasn't hard. You should have told us this from the start. Yeah, okay, but yesterday we lost Gnome and the bus. We were chased by riders. Half the crew was held hostage, and they weren't half this...
No one's tailing us, if that's what you're worried about.
Is it that obvious?
Doesn't take a genius, but you can relax now. Breathe in, breathe out, repeat.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks.
So that was a Betty's diner.
I mean, maybe it wasn't the optimal Betty's experience. At least I can cross Betty off my bucket list. But hopefully, we'll get another chance before we leave the Republic.
How's it going?
Feeling anxious about what just happened, hoping we'll get away with it, fearing it'll come back to bite us. You know, the usual.
Yeah, okay, but yesterday we lost Gnome and the bus. We were chased by riders. Half the crew was...
Oh. Okay.
Okay, but yesterday we lost Gnome and the bus. We were chased by riders. Half the crew was held hostage. They weren't half this rattled, so I don't...
All good up here?
Yes. We'll arrive at the destination shortly, and until then, I'll be as cautious as possible. I won't break any traffic laws. In fact, I won't even turn right on red.
Right. I'll quit the backseat driving. As you were.
I mean, the Riders are fun antagonists. They have big hearts and colorful costumes. With Justice, you actually have to worry.
It's a good point, but I still think they're exaggerating this. I mean, we fought Justice before. It was fine. Whatever. And the cops shot each other. I'm sorry, what do we have to worry about?
Yeah, okay, but I'm the new guy, and I'm not family like you.
You think that helps me? Dude, it doesn't, okay? Just...
Hey, Pax!
We're waiting on you. It's locked. Strange. Lottie knows we're coming.
Who's Lottie?
The librarian. She's been with the Weave since the beginning. I hope nothing's happened to her.
When did a locked door ever stop us? I mean, except for the last time we met a locked door.
Remind me again what we're doing here?
We have to drop off supplies for the library, and we need documents to cross the Rockies into the Heartland.
What about Eli? And me? We don't have passports or just ID?
Lottie might be able to put something together. Worst case, you both hide in the secret compartment when we pass through the checkpoint.
We have a secret compartment?
We do.
Why did no one tell me about the secret compartment?
What were you planning to do with it, Sai? Sleep in there?
Maybe.
The last time we passed a checkpoint, there was music involved.
Music?
We had to play an impromptu gig for the border guards.
You did? That's amazing. How'd it go?
Don't ask.
Well, let's hope that won't be necessary at the next checkpoint.
It was preferable to an interrogation.
Speak for yourself.
Give it a good yank.
I yanked it good. It's locked.
Can't we just go around the front?
The front faces the highway, and we pass several Legion patrols driving in. Lottie's supposed to meet us at this entrance.
Hello? Sai?
It's a big metal door, Pax. I don't think I can punch a hole in that.
Maybe it's flimsier than you think?
Fine, step aside. Let's fucking do this. Okay, no.
Something came loose.
You uncovered a keypad. That's not nothing.
Yay me.
You're sure this is the right place?
Very sure.
It's just that the other night...
I thought there was only one bar in Winnemucca named Pete Anything. Okay?
Maybe the librarian can see us through that camera.
What camera? Oh, that camera. Maybe.
It doesn't look like it's on.
Think you can fix that camera, Z?
No, probably not. Maybe, but why?
If the librarian's watching...
Oh, it's moot anyway. I don't think it's got power.
We've got a keypad.
Very observant.
Less sarcasm, more assistance?
Okay. Good job, Pax.
Thank you. Have you ever been to a mall?
I have not.
This must be exciting for you.
Yeah, so far it's been an underwhelming experience, I'll tell you that.
Hey, Theo, could you have a look at this?
Sure. It doesn't have power. I can't do anything with it.
It's all about the new world order. A one-world government with
Whoa!
What was that?
Oh, just Pax popping another one for echoes. You'll get used to it.
We've got ourselves a dead robot.
We'd prefer decommissioned.
Sorry.
What if your librarian has left the building? Gone to greener pastures?
Maybe we can pick this apart and use bits of it?
Anyway, we were in...
Anything useful we can salvage from this, corpse?
Maybe. Yeah, actually... I think so. A dead robot is a scavenger's loot box. You got a small power source, so I can't vouch for how well it works. But these things were designed to last decades, so... I'm gonna hook it up to the keypad. Actually, yeah, I could wire it up to the battery I got from the Dobot.
Dobot?
Yeah, Dobot. Dead robot. How old are you, Pax? Okay, we've got power. I cannot guarantee this won't fry the circuitry or the batteries won't flatline, so whatever you're doing, please do it fast.
We were in touch with her only a few days ago.
A lot can happen in a few days.
It doesn't look like Justice has been here. I don't know why Lottie would just leave.
She might have forgotten we're coming. Or maybe she's on the toilet.
Yo, Theo.
Yo, Theo?
That's right. You're the hacker. Hack this lock.
One of these days, you and I are going to have a long chat about computers and software. I can't connect to this. All I can do is tap random buttons and try to guess the code.
Do that.
You want me to tap random buttons and try to guess the code? Okay. 3, 9, 5, 2. Happy?
So anyway, she might have forgotten we're coming. Or maybe she's on the toilet.
If that's the case, she's been on the toilet a long...
How do we figure out the code?
Maybe something around here can help us.
Can I continue? If that's the case, she's been on the toilet a long time.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
As much as I appreciate your theories, I find it very unlikely that she...
Theo, got any cash?
What? No. Not on me. But can we just focus on the task at hand?
But I wanted a drink.
Like I said.
Check this out, Sai.
I saw it. Spent my last Republic dollar on decades-old soda. Worth it.
How about giving it a good rattle for a thirsty friend?
That's theft, Pax. You're better than that.
So anyway, as much as I appreciate your...
No. Got $1 to spare?
I haven't carried cash for decades. I don't even know what a Republic dollar looks like.
Where was I? Oh. As much as I appreciate your theories...
What are you doing? None of you were any help, so woman dead. That's what a woman has to do. A bag of nuts? Great.
Was that worth it, Pax?
It was.
As I was saying, as much as I appreciate your theories, I find it very unlikely that she'd just leave us standing out here.
How well do you know this person?
I don't. We've never met. I've only exchanged a few messages through the weave, but Luna said she's highly...
Hey, CD, this thing's probably a distant cousin of yours, isn't it?
Rude.
It's a compatible model. Cousin isn't completely wrong.
Do you think you can extract any data from his brain? Maybe something that can help us get in.
If the solid-state memory is still intact after... Pardon me.
As long as you're comfortable with it.
It's just a shell, Ziggy. I don't mind. Excuse me. There wasn't much in there. This robot's only function was offloading trucks, but I found the access code to the door. Humans are very predictable. The code is 1234.
As I was saying, I don't. Like I said, I don't. We've never met. I've only exchanged a few messages through the weave. But Luna said she's highly trustworthy and dedicated to... Where was I? Oh. I don't. We've never met. I've only exchanged a few messages through the weave. But Luna...
This is weird, right? Am I the only one who thinks this is weird?
It's abandoned. How else would Lottie operate a library here?
It's bad, it's weird.
Stay away. If we catch rabies, it puts our entire mission at stake.
Rabies.
I don't want rabies.
Relax. It's clearly a pet. It's even wearing a cute little crop top.
Pets can have rabies.
Scram! Here, little buddy. Go nuts.
I don't. We've never met. I've only exchanged a few messages through the weave. But Luna said she's highly trustworthy and dedicated to the cause.
The weave?
I'll explain it to you later. It's a computer network.
You know, I've never used a computer.
You haven't missed much, kid.
Is that... That's a living person, right? Only they're standing very still.
Hello, Lottie! Can you...
Move!
I wasn't sure who you were, so I decided to disguise myself as a statue.
What? Theo?
Lottie, I'm Theo. This is the crew. I know Luna told you we were coming. Would you mind opening the door?
Can't? Power went out and there's no way to manually open this door. Maybe you can bring the juice back?
Juice?
Juice, electricity. My furry boy can show you to the fuse box.
Your furry boy?
Mr. President, juice box, go, go, go.
Where are you going, little dude? That looks like a power switch. Did you trip that thing? Can you untrip it? Why am I talking to a raccoon? Jesus Christ.
What was that, Pax?
I'm not cursing, I'm stating a fact.
He's a good-looking man.
I don't think the real Jesus was this particular shade of pasty white.
Probably not. But do you think he was this big?
No.
Good boy, Mr. President. He got jealous of me spending too much time in here with my shows, so he tripped the fuse. It's not the first time. Bad boy, Mr. President.
I have so many questions.
How did the raccoon get a name like that?
That's exactly what I was gonna ask.
How do you think he got his name?
He loves giving long, boring speeches.
He was elected by popular vote 30 years ago and refuses to relinquish his power?
Yes and yes. I'll have your papers ready for you before I head to bed at 7 o'clock on the dot. You can stay up, but no loud noises or Mr. President won't be happy. I sleep like a stone, nothing wakes me.
Oh, lady, I love you.
I'll have to think about that.
They're perverts, they're wrong, and they're coming for us, coming for our kids, trying to mutilate them.
We're seeing the air and like
This box is for taking pictures?
Hey! Oh, speaking of pictures, I just learned that Pax went to prom and there were photos. Unfortunately, she burned them all.
Oh, that's a shame. I would have loved to see them. I don't have any prom pictures either.
You went to prom?
No. What is prom?
Something I wouldn't have imagined seeing Pax at, not in a million years. I mean, I'm sorry, can you picture her in a dress?
Why don't you kids take a photo together?
That's a great idea. Anyone have $1?
Thanks, Pax. Well, congrats on your first photo, Eli.
This is amazing. I'm going to treasure this forever.
Did you guys visit the arcade yet?
What's an arcade?
Eli! For Christ's sake, man, you're like, oh my god, you're like a fucking Martian. What do you mean? Okay, I thought an arcade would have, like, 2 arcade machines. I never imagined this.
I'm super excited, and I've never even touched an arcade machine.
Well, today's the day for firsts, Eli. You're a virgin no longer. Hey, I'm so sorry. It was not cool. It was totally uncalled for. I don't know what I was thinking. Eli? Hello? Hello?
What was that, Z? Sorry, I was distracted by how amazing this place is. Did you say something?
There used to be arcades everywhere, but I haven't seen one for years. There are none in Pacifica, but maybe they still have some in the Republic.
God, I feel like I've really missed out on a lot of stuff.
It's never too late to start, Z.
You're right. Who wants to get their ass kicked? Eli?
I'd love to play, but maybe Pax wants to go first.
Eli, you're up.
Oh, man. So, how does this work?
You'll get it once we start playing, but I will destroy you.
Damn, this is fun, but how are you even doing that?
Raw talent, technical mastery, years of practice. Oh!
So I guess that was just pure luck?
Yeah, pure luck. Stop talking, I'm trying to focus.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Whew, years of practice paying off.
You're good.
She had nothing better to do the last 16 years.
You know what, that's enough. For now, we can come back later tonight, Eli.
Oh, they have paddle pong party. I used to play this all the time.
Hey, Theo, are you done praying?
Praying?
I, tried reconnecting with God, but the setting was not conducive to a spiritual awakening. I believe spending quality time with you guys and some classic video games beats going to mall church. Anyone up for a match? Who wants to go first?
I'll play.
Let's go, Pax. My friends and I would play this game every weekend at the taqueria next to my house. We figured out how to trick the machine into giving us free games. After a while, the owner would chase us out, but we always came back for more. Who's next?
Not me.
Eli? Ziggy? I actually played in a tournament once. Beat all my friends. Made it to the final. My opponent was a girl.
Anyone want to play me?
Sure, pick your victim.
I know Z's the better player, but I'm always game.
Ready, Z?
I'm bored. Ready.
My opponent was a girl. Probably no older than 10 or 11. We all made fun of her. I thought she'd be a pushover. That day taught 13-year-old me some valuable lessons. The least of which was how to be a gracious loser.
How are you making the ball go faster?
It's all about velocity and angles.
I think I'm gonna need a little more guidance than that.
Hey, Pax, can you give me a hand? Or an eye?
Did you have to carry all the boxes?
Yes. Just do me a favor and guide me to the library upstairs. I honestly can't see shit.
This way.
Okay.
Just follow my voice.
Got ya.
You've got this.
Shut up.
Over here.
Come in.
Marco.
Polo.
This way.
Okay.
Just follow my voice.
Got ya.
You've got this.
Shut up.
Over here.
Come in.
Marco.
Polo.
This way.
Okay.
Just follow my voice.
Got ya.
You've got this.
Shut up.
Over here.
Come in.
Marco.
Polo.
This way.
Okay.
We're here.
Ew. I'm just gonna drop these boxes off. Don't go anywhere. Wait up! I can't just leave without checking this place out.
Find anything good?
Nah, it's mostly mainstream crap and justice propaganda from the 1990s. Can we be real for a minute? By now, someone must have found those justices in the diner. Or best case, they walked out of there. Even if they don't report it, they know something happened. Is this all worth it? First we ran from the Puritans, now we might be running from justice. What's our end game? Say we get to Nova Scotia in one piece. What's next? Do we all ride into the sunset and live our best lives?
I'm as uncertain as you are, actually. You know we couldn't pass on this job. The benefits outweighed the risks, but we've kept our options open. We decide what happens when it's over. I don't know how this ends yet, Sai. Or even where it ends.
Well, that's comforting. Forget I asked. These shelves have been picked over a few too many times, but I found one gem for you. Let's see what everyone's up to. Figure out how our Lord Jesus got supersized. Try to befriend Mr. President. Although, obviously, Gnome has a head start with the fuzzball. Stupid fucking soothing box.
Come on!
give me my fags. You deserve a good kicking.
What are you up to?
Just picking up some stale cancer sticks. And trying to pretend Mega Jesus isn't watching my every move. I knew New Jerusalem was special, but I like my capitalism and religion a bit more segregated. Anyway, where have you been?
Exploring the ruins of a lost civilization of carefree, devoutly religious credit card carrying shoppers.
I knew you were a closeted mole rat. Did you... Oh. Oh, hi, little buddy.
You made a friend.
Animals love me, babe. I'll buy him some crisps.
Planning to poison him?
I would never. Besides, those things last forever. And now I'm out of change. Farewell, sweet fags.
You're such an idiot.
Yes, I believe you're right. I could pull off one of those hats. Perhaps that one.
You speak raccoon now?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I just find it helpful to sometimes pretend to have a conversation with things. People, woodland creatures. I was looking at these hats. I don't want to sound greedy. I already have the one hat. But it was the hat I was given, not one I'd chosen. What if there's another hat for me? What if I'm more of a Stetson kind of robot? Then again, why am I asking myself to choose one hat to express myself? Maybe I should wear several hats, or none. Or maybe it takes time to find the right hat. What do you think? Should I try them on? The door's locked, but surely we could find a way in. Doors tend to open in your presence.
Everyone's waiting on dinner, so maybe this isn't the best time for window shopping.
Of course. Well, maybe later. I'll call you as soon as dinner's ready. Perhaps... Dinner's served, everyone. Please come to the food court. I repeat, dinner is ready. Theo and the librarian appear to have not heard my call. Would you mind letting them know dinner's ready? Last I saw, they were still in the security office.
Can I ask what the deal is with this computer? Puritan hardware is a rare thing to see in the Republic.
It wasn't easy to get hold of, but I have friends in strange places. I had to do some soldering to connect it to the Weave, but now I have a basic data connection with Pacifica. Dial-up speeds, unfortunately, but I can download my stories overnight.
Stories?
Hard to get good televisual entertainment in this country, and Utah has a particularly dim view of steamy drama.
Right, because of,
It's a Mormon thing. Not that the Mormon Guard are monitoring our media consumption, but we mostly get national broadcasts and homebrew televangelism.
I take it you're not a fan of the Mormon hegemony here.
Oh, I am Mormon, all right. But hegemony and I have never gotten along. All I need is my illicit Pacifican TV shows and my furry lad to keep me sane.
Yeah, sanity's important.
Sorry for interrupting, but dinner's ready.
Already?
Time moves differently in here. Catches visitors by surprise.
That's interesting.
Hey, is that Pacifica Tech?
Top of the line. I have a guy who has a guy who knows a girl who knows someone who gets me what I need. Not only that, these machines are Puritan grade. Straight from the heart of purity via a girl and a girl and a guy and...
Theo, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Modern hardware with proprietary P-grade ports.
Our employers have been extremely clear. We just carry the cargo. We don't do anything else with it.
I get that, but we're on our own in enemy territory, and now there's an opportunity
Did
to...
you say dinner's ready? Let's go. I'm starving.
I eat mostly canned beans, but I'm curious to see what your cook's cooking up. You lock the door. You can never be too careful. It's mostly to keep my precious boy out of the room. He's a sneaky little fella.
Damn, CT, this is tasty. I thought the writers had good food, but this is a whole other level.
Thank you, Eli. I almost forgot about dinner, but Pax reminded me. Food before hats.
I haven't heard that mantra before.
Wow, Pax. You let everyone goof off today except for CT. Please, just let go of your weird, tired robot prejudice.
Since you all had to skip lunch today, I believe Pax wanted to make sure dinner would be ready on time.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Pax. Thanks, CT.
Thank you for making dinner for everyone, CT.
You're welcome. Why do you all call me CT instead of the caretaker?
That's what we called you in school. It stuck.
Oh. I guess we haven't asked you what you want to be called.
Really? That's remarkably shitty of us.
You can be anyone you want to be, love. How about Mary Poppins?
No, inappropriate.
Is it? The quintessential British nanny seems like a perfect fit to me.
I was thinking Viola, for now. I once read William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night to the children at the facility. They did not enjoy it, but I did, and I liked the name Viola. It suits me. A feminine name, suitable for my original programming and voice.
Well, your programming shouldn't stop you from picking any name you want, Viola. But I like it. It's classy.
Thank you for hosting us here, Lottie. This place is absolutely remarkable.
Yes, how did everyone pass the time? Favorite activity only, please. Bedtime is approaching.
I bonded with the Fairball and went on a vending machine raid, with limited success.
I managed to land a new high score in Galaxy Marauders in the arcade. The arcade upstairs.
I loved the arcade. That was fun.
That was fun. I kind of felt bad about wiping the floor with you, Eli, given it's your first time.
I loved it. Good pick, Pax.
I think I'll head to bed in a minute. It's been a long day.
No practice today, Theo? Don't we have a gig tomorrow?
Practice gig.
We're, touring the Republic with a band. It's our cover story. Something everyone should be aware of by now.
Now that is something I would like to see. A real live band in my mall. And since Mr. President's birthday is coming up in a few days, maybe you'd like to give him a private performance?
Hells yeah!
Of course we do.
Pax, your call.
Sure, we could use the practice. Lottie, Mr. President, you're in for a special treat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for coming. We've been the Dustborn.
Did he like it? I couldn't tell.
Mr. President loved it, and I don't say that lightly. He's usually more of a metalhead.
Right. Time for me to settle down for the night. Maybe do some knitting.
Good Lord, it's almost 7. We need to head to bed, Mr. President. You know how you get.
What a day. My first Betty's Diner, a fucking mall to ourselves.
Meeting a bundle of furry joy.
A close call with justice?
I wonder what happened to those trigger-happy officers.
Bruised ribs and egos at the very least. And they probably won't be on speaking terms for a while.
Yeah, and I can't imagine they'd file a report that says we shot each other. We might be in the clear there.
Unless they died from internal bleeding. In which case...
Thanks for contributing, Gnome. Fuck. Sorry, Mega Jesus.
We'll file that close call under learning experience. But we need to get our story straight. Because next time...
Next time is not today, Theo. Hey, this mattress isn't too shabby for something that's been sitting around for decades. I just hope there are no bed bugs.
I'm sure the raccoon would have eaten them. Mr. President's not particularly picky when it comes to food.
I'm sorry I missed the arcade experience. How was that, Eli?
Oh, it was the best. And Z got to assert her gaming dominance over me.
Booyah, bitches!
Oh man, I would have loved to see it.
Hey, if we're not leaving early tomorrow, we should do some more exploring.
We have plenty of time. We're not due in Rangeley, Colorado until Main Street opens.
Main Street?
That's where we're playing. Another bar called Main Street, located on Main Street.
You know what we should do? Make t-shirts and posters. We could sell them at our next gig.
I'm not sure leaving a physical trail across the country is a great idea.
I would wear a Dustborn t-shirt, for sure.
Yeah, maybe I'll design one.
What are you doing?
I'm adjusting the focus. After I messed with the game, the eye's been a bit blurry. I need to get this thing's service or replaced. Damn it. Without a working eye, I'm useless.
Oh, that sucks. Let's get you a new eye, Z.
Wait, who's snoring?
Who's snoring?
Eli, I guess we should stop talking.
If I stop talking now, I'll also fall asleep.
It's getting past my bedtime. See you tomorrow?
You know it.
Theo?
Who's there?
Putting toxins down. She's killing us internally.
We're being infiltrated by...
Hello?
What are you doing up so late?
I couldn't sleep. I think I'm having a crisis of faith, Pax. Ever since you mentioned the cargo again. Time and again, we've been caught unaware by a lack of information. We didn't know about the robot's past, and it hijacked the bus. Eli and Z weren't informed about our cover story, which could have been disastrous at the diner. What if we find ourselves in a situation where knowing what we're transporting could save our lives? It's hard to keep going on just blind faith in the mission when we know nothing about what's on that data key.
So, what do you think we should do, Theo?
I don't know. We could connect it to Lottie's computer. It's purely hardware. We won't have another chance like this. But We can't betray Nova Scotia's trust. Not after everything they've done for me. Not if it puts our mission in jeopardy.
They will betray you. Nova Scotia's just using you until you've played your part, and then they'll throw you under the bus. Don't you want to have some leverage when they do?
Maybe they will. They might. But I'm not a vengeful person, Pax. Breaking their trust won't prevent them from betraying me.
Stop being weak. You want to just cower here because you're scared of pissing off your boss? You want to let some weird shadow corporation dictate your actions? Or do you want to take a stand and find out what you're risking your life over?
I'm not scared. You're right. There's no point wasting the night with a crisis of faith. Let's do this. The door to the security office is locked with her voice. But the thing is, her voice is portable. If we can get a hold of her voice box... I'm going to hell for this.
Any idea about how to get a hold of Lottie's voice box?
This part is all you, Pax. I can't do it. Jesus is watching. Maybe check if the door is open first.
Close your eyes and think of England. Okay, little buddy, just chill. It's me, Pax. Remember? We played you a birthday song earlier. Hey, you hungry? We might be able to work something out. I bring you snacks, you bring me something that belongs to your human mom.
It's all a satanic plot. It's engaging in ritual, sacrificing children and raising them from love.
You like peanuts, little guy? This is yours if you help me. I need your mom's voice box. Got it? Voice box. You know, the thing she speaks through. Go get me the voice box. The voice box. Stupid trash panda. No, that's not it. The voice box.
That worked? The animal understood you.
I don't know what Gnome did, but they did something right. Good boy. Easy as stealing a voice box from a crazy lady living alone in a mall with a pet raccoon.
Please, don't. We've done a terrible thing. Let's just go to the security room and get this over with. We need to return her voice box as soon as we're done. Just speak through the voice box.
You. Open door.
Nice impression. Now, let's get this over with. Plug it into that slot.
It's asking for password.
Try Decorruption Initiative, lowercase with a hyphen.
That worked. How did you...
I worked in Purity for 10 years, Pax. Click that folder.
What are we looking at here, Theo?
Data. I mean, more like a database. It's a massive archive, but I don't know what this... Try that folder.
More cryptic names. Wait, some of this looks familiar.
What are you two doing in there?
Unplug it, now. Hey, CT. I mean, Viola. Still getting used to the new name.
Hello. That's okay, so am I. What are you doing here so late at night? In Lottie's office? Where's Lottie? Is she up?
I'm sorry, Viola. Theo wanted to help Lottie with her computer. She mentioned she was having some software problems, and with Theo being a software engineer and working experience from Purity, it's supposed to be a surprise, so maybe don't tell Lottie? Or anyone?
Oh, I see. No, don't worry. I won't ruin the surprise. What exactly was the problem?
I am super tired. I think I'll head to bed now. Pax, want to walk with me?
A job? What kind of job?
Well, we've done as much as we can with the equipment I have, but my employers, they have a proposition. They want you to come to Nova Scotia to continue the work.
Oh, easy. I'll just jump on the first flight and wait. There are no flights, or trains, or even buses.
Right. So they've asked me to put you in touch with someone.
And this someone has a job for me. Doing what exactly?
Bringing something to Nova Scotia. Don't ask me what it is, because I don't know. But Theo's a good man. You can trust him.
So, if I do this job, I get to leave Pacifica and go to Nova Scotia? What happens when I get there?
You get paid. And you'll have a choice. Stay and help with the research, or go, like, anywhere you want.
Sounds too good to be true. What's the job?
Aside from what I just told you, I really have no idea. If you accept, Theo will brief you. There's one more thing.
Of course there is.
They're looking for more anomals to expand the research. Now, I haven't told them about, your friends. If you need to bring someone else on board, they'll arrange for that and pay accordingly.
And if I say no?
We part ways, and maybe we don't see each other again for a while. They're sending me elsewhere. To dig deeper into the origins of the proto-language, there are some interesting cave drawings I want to take a look at it. Sorry, I know this isn't exactly your field of interest. And I know you probably need to get out of here.
Tell me more about your research.
Really? Well, we've been over this already, but I've spoken about how the proto-language contains the building blocks for all language, including your Vox. But there's so much we don't know. Like, that's why we must continue the work, hopefully with more anomals and all the resources available to us in Nova Scotia. I'll be pursuing parallel research into where and when the proto-language originated. We know it emerged independently in different parts of the world over 50,000 years ago. And we've studied cave drawings, runic languages. I believe we're getting close. Language is the foundation for human consciousness. It's how we make sense of the world around us and how we shape it. It's incredibly powerful. And the way anomals are able to use language to change human perception, we've only barely scratched the surface there. Maybe, through all of this, we can figure out how the broadcast triggered your vocals, and perhaps find a way to use this to help anomals and make a better world.
Any new theories about the noise?
The noise?
The broadcast, sorry. Force of habit.
We know the infodemic spread viral disinformation through a wide-spectrum signal broadcast from inside the Republic. I mean, that's the one thing everyone agrees on. And we know the broadcast hit people in different ways. The closer you were to the epicenter, the harder you were hit. It induced paranoia, fear, anger, violence. It triggered a massive mental health crisis. Turned neighbor against neighbor. It divided America. And it created you, anomals. In a tiny percentage of those exposed, and we have no idea why you specifically, it induced a sort of phonological, morphological, and syntactic metamorphosis. It basically gave you direct and subconscious access to the proto-language in its original form, the language of creation. But, of course, that was 30 years ago, and there's been no new broadcast, no new anomals since the original infodemic. If we can figure out how it happened, then maybe it's all part of our research into the proto-language, and it's fascinating. I'll miss having you in the lab, but perhaps later tonight.
What do your employers want with this knowledge?
We are still trying to figure out how to help people. If the broadcast used the proto-language to package and transmit negative memes and disinformation, perhaps there's a way to do the opposite. I'm not saying a second broadcast necessarily, but use language to improve lives, transmit facts, truths, positive memes, counteract the original sin, so to speak. Language can be dangerous, as you well know, but in the right hands, if we can use their tools against our oppressors, liberate humanity from the shackles of autocracy. We're idealists, Pax. We want language to be free, not controlled by any single government or entity. But, truth be told, I'm mostly in this for the science.
How does the meme figure into all of this?
Well, from what you've told me, it's truly one-of-a-kind technology that can translate and rewrite echoes of the proto-language. Well, this could provide us with a whole new perspective of how the proto-language works. I figure this must be something used in the original research and development of the tech used to trigger the infodemic broadcast. It's invaluable, but of great value to you, if you can get your hands on it. Of course, if you take the job, it'll get you back into the Republic. And I'm sure Theo can be persuaded to take a detour into Oregon to get the meme. You'd both benefit financially from it, and we would benefit scientifically.
I really should get going.
Did you want to maybe later?
I'm meeting a friend for dinner, but after, sure. Your place?
Yeah. Look, about what I said the other night about maybe seeing if we can, figure out if there's something here, something more permanent in our...
Oh no. Not again.
If we're going to concentrate the building blocks of modern linguistics and the entirety of human knowledge into a centralized hub, we have to call it something.
We can do that once we know how to use it. For all we know, it won't even work.
Oh, live a little, John. The building block...
absolute truth. Paradox is our enemy. Through your words, you serve untruth. Nothing you say is real. You bring chaos to the cosmos.
What are you doing? Get off me. Go do whatever it is raccoons do at night and leave me... What's wrong? What's that light?
How did they track us down?
These guys were looking for you?
The fuck? Pax? This is not the time, Z. We have bigger problems.
We want to speak with the individual representing this group of unlawful divergence.
Theo?
I have something that might help us, but I need a minute. Keep them distracted.
You have something that belongs to us. Please hand it over, or we will be forced to take it from you. Overseer. Yes, Overseer. She wants to talk to you.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted a chance to chat with you before things escalate. What did you call me?
Techno-Pope, Overseer.
My title is Overseer. I'm not a pope. I'm a greatest technology under my purview.
Overseer, the connection is poor.
Achievements unlike anything you retrieved by force if necessary.
I think we lost her. My apologies. I'll just relay the information myself. What the Overseer
We're giving
was
you a
saying.
chance to just hand over...
Sorry, Overseer? You go ahead. Oh, sorry.
What was that about the greatest technology?
Stop this nonsense! You absolute imbeciles are lucky we're offering you a chance. By all rights, you should be expunged. The only way to create a peaceful, harmonious society is to cure the disinformation disease and all who are infected.
We're not in Pacifica. You have no power here. We're not giving you anything.
That's disappointing. Fine. Adjunct? Use force.
Gotta say, I wasn't expecting to be fighting these guys again. Bitch attack!
You guys have so much explaining to do.
I swear they were easier to fight last time.
Don't try to defeat them with pure force.
What's wrong with pure force? In my experience, it works wonders in a fight.
They're susceptible to molecular phasing, but much less so than humans. It doesn't bode well with my skills or yours.
I love when you talk nerd to us.
Yeah, sure, mock me. You know what, but we're gonna be
Barely making a dent in these guys.
This is not working.
Where's Theo? Didn't he say he had a plan?
I'm sure he'll come through. Just keep fighting.
We can't keep this up forever. Man, you better hurry.
Pax, cover your ears.
What?
Just do it.
Looks like Theo really came through after all.
An EMP. You should have known the sort of
Now you decide to... Surprise! Oh, now you decide to talk.
Oh, you really think our methods are underhanded? What do you call all those body modifications?
Progress. Innovation.
Do you really believe that, or are you just spitting out?
Surrender, and I'll answer your question.
We don't do well with ultimatums.
How about you surrender? That upper hand you have is
Take that!
I would never surrender to the likes of you.
The likes of us are gonna fuck you up.
You're alone.
The likes of us are gonna fuck you up.
You're welcome to try.
You're going to regret saying that in a minute.
You think
Hello, loser.
sci-fi stuff, they'd have more fun with it.
They're called the Puritans. The name doesn't scream fun.
We're on a divine mission to cleanse the world from
See? No part of that is fun. But their weapons still look like something from the arcade.
Wow, you really are a gamer now, Eli.
I'm starting to feel left out here, dudes. Everyone hung out.
Try harder.
I'm starting to feel...
That's cheating. You're using our technologies against us.
Preparation is half the battle, bitches.
Well, you just played your one card. And we brought more resources.
Adjunct. I've been informed that local law enforcement is approaching. You need to leave now. We can't afford to be exposed.
This is our chance. We need to go.
We found you once. We'll find you again.
We will use deadly force if necessary.
Out the back, kids, and hurry. The Mormon Guard are here. I called in a favor. They'll leave us an opening to get to the bus, but we don't have much time.
Come out with your hands.
Viola, get us out of here.
You got it.
We will use deadly force if necessary.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but you're the reason I'm going into hiding.
We're sorry about the library. We had no intention.
It's fine. It was time to retire and call in one last favor with the Guard. They were going to run me out of there sooner or later. I know Wasatch County like I know Mr. President's bushy behind. We'll find our way.
Theo's right. We owe you our lives.
You can thank the Mormon Guard for that, and the strapping young officer who owed me a favor for taking care of him and his siblings when their fortunes took a bad turn. You folks be safe and don't worry about us. The Weave will take good care of both me and my furry boy. Bon voyage.
You never thought to mention the Puritans were after you. And you made all that fucking fuss about a cover story?
I mean, they weren't really after us. They were...
I mean, they were after us.
The heist went off without a hitch.
So, does that mean you get a free pass? Oh, well, they stole from us, but they did such a great job. You know what? Let's just let them go.
Did you say heist? What did you steal from them?
And how did they track us down?
You guys are so much cooler than I thought.
Cooler, stupider, more suicidal. Welcome to the team.
This is my fault. Last night, I didn't think this through, and I think that's maybe why we're in this mess. This is on me.
That's not true. I don't need you to play the martyr. We both broke into the mall security office to access Lottie's computer and see what's on the data key we stole from the Puritans.
You did
So what's
what?
on?
It's encrypted. We
didn't learn anything. But we may have exposed our location to the Puritans.
You think?
I know.
You
we
know, I've
shouldn't
heard
have.
enough. I'm sorry, am I the only one who sees the problem here? You know, that you guys lied to us and put our lives at risk? You know what? Whatever. I need to make a call. I need to make sure my family's okay.
Is she mad at us? Feels like she's mad at us.
I just want to say, you guys are awesome. You're fighters, revolutionaries, fugitives, and thieves.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We chase the ghosts in the mean machine. This town's in a ghost town state. There are ghosts out walking late. We're all ghosts between time and reason, tracking echoes from another season. Sorry for dragging you into this, Eli. It's not exactly what you signed up for.
Don't be sorry. If anything, this has convinced me to stick around for the long haul. Meeting Lottie and learning what she stands for, the Weave, Nova Scotia, seeing the different sides and realizing we're on the right one. This just makes me excited to actually meet the people behind all this. Until then, I'll settle for cheering you guys on at your show tonight. I love a live performance. So what was Purity like? I don't know anything about those guys. Only the story.
Got a minute?
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just figured you could use some TLC.
I get why you did what you did. We're carrying something we don't know much about. It was smart to take advantage of the situation. Even though it ended up in a total fucking shit show. Win some, lose some. Am I right? I hope Theo's right about this being the last we see of those zealots. Now they've been spotted in the Republic. I'm guessing Justice is not too happy about that.
Like I said. So what was Purity like? I don't know anything about those guys. Only the stories told by other writers.
I don't know. I barely remember anything from that night. What kind of stories did you hear?
That the Puritans are like gods, except with advanced technology instead of magic. They can fly, they're immortal, and they wear white spandex suits.
Just like the gods, I guess. Or supervillains.
Also, that they're giant assholes who believe they're smarter than
Hey.
As I was saying. Also, that they're giant assholes who believe they're smarter than
I found.
Okay.
Anyway, I found this back in Nevada. I wasn't sure if that was the right time to talk about street art.
It's always the right time to talk street art, girl. Looks like a semi-gloss finish. Some of the guys I used to hang out with swore by matte paints, but I think they were just pretentious. Like, if we're doing graffiti, it may as well shine, right? Anyway, I'm gonna be tagging up all our campsites from now on.
So anyway, also that they're giant assholes who believe they're smarter than...
Want these?
Want them? These things are the worst. I'd kill for them. Thanks for keeping me stocked.
Yeah, so... Also that they're giant assholes who believe they're...
We're 2 for 2 with...
But if it's all the same, I'd prefer to not go another round in the ring. Something tells me they're going to be less amicable the next time. I look forward to cuddling up with a bottle of red in Nova Scotia, and not worrying about being chased by bigots with big guns.
Also, that they're giant assholes who believe they're smarter than everyone, and that their technology is the solution to every problem in the world.
Sounds like the Puritans, all right.
Also, that the entire universe is a computer simulation which they...
Don't feel like you have to read it, because I'm sure it's dry, but maybe you'll find this interesting.
Beyond good and evil. This is perfect. According to my records, Nietzsche can be a sounding board for all things morality and self. And since complex ethics are rather new to me in practice, I don't mind a dry read. It'll still be novel to me.
Okay, so...
Something on your mind, Viola?
Perhaps. Yes, that's probably what it is. On my mind. I wasn't sure if I should bring this up, or when, or where. I know you've been keeping it a secret from everyone. You're with child. I wasn't able to detect this before the caretaker protocols were reactivated, but now that I have, I'd like to offer any assistance you may need. I know a few things about child rearing. It's part of my original programming.
Please, keep this between us.
Of course. I was designed to be discreet and only report matters to my supervisors. In this group, I consider you my supervisor, which means I'll keep this between us, Pax.
Also, that the entire universe is a computer simulation which they control, giving them ultimate power over everyone and everything.
I hope that's just a myth.
We need to talk.
I hope that's just a myth. If they do, we're so...
I guess we should talk about it.
We really...
Biffed it.
Messed up.
Crashed it and burned.
Screwed the pooch.
Ew, Theo.
We made a bad call. But thank you for taking responsibility. I wasn't sure how to bring it up without incurring everyone's wrath.
Speaking of, were you able to decipher anything from what we saw on the computer?
Encrypted data. Nothing I could recognize. But maybe that's for the best. The less we know. It was a bad idea to go looking in the first place, and it almost got us killed.
Okay.
I hope that's just a myth. If they do,
excuse
we're
me.
so fucked.
Also, that they're descended from an ancient race of lizard people from Alpha Centauri, and that they arrived on Earth millions of years ago and bioengineered the...
Hello? Hey, hello? Hey, Mom? Mom, is that... Hold on, Yeah, is that you? Is that you? Wait, you sound... You... Mom? Oh, you're okay. You're okay. No, I can't believe I got through to you. I've been trying... Yeah. Okay, yeah, yay. And you're safe, right? Are you safe? Good. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yes, Mom, I know. Yeah.
Also, that they're descended from an ancient race of lizard people from Alpha Centauri, and that they arrived on Earth millions of years ago and bioengineered the human race, and what...
That's enough about the Puritans, Eli.
Sai. Is that a Muslim name, or...?
Jane of the Void. I give thanks for your protection against those outside the woods. Your sigil guards my family and protects them from evil. For this, you have my eternal gratitude. May your darkness envelop and guide me. May your knives remain sharp, your guns low. Jesus! Pax, what the hell are you doing creeping around like that?
I'm just standing here. It looked like you were busy.
Oh, what? Got something to say? I know you think Jane's just a stupid folktale, but she's more than that. Or, not just that. Look, I'm not saying all the stories are true, but... Oh, I got in touch with Mom. She made it out. Together with the other girls. Justice was too slow, and they don't even know who they're looking for. Sounds like Annie patched things up with Fred and the others. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but at least she's not on her own. They're keeping their heads low for the time being, bouncing between different communes. After that, who knows what they'll do. I know what to do with myself. She's been my whole life for so long. I'm glad she's okay, but now she's building a new life without me, and it feels...
I know it's not the same, but we're family. We're all going somewhere we can be safe. I want you there with me. All of you. Gnome, Sai, Theo, Eli. A family can be a bunch of anomals on a bus.
Pax, you don't have to keep selling this to me. I get the whole found family thing. And this trip had its ups, not just downs. This is a good team. And it's nice to feel part of something bigger. In Liberty, we built walls to separate us from the outside world. Meeting Lottie, seeing the library, understanding how it all connects to the weave. It's illuminating and inspiring. Anyway, I'm gonna go join the others, hang out a while before we head to Main Street for the gig.
Sai. Is that a Muslim name, or...?
Actually, no. My dad's Hindu. He wanted a name that reflected our heritage. It honors a dude named Shirdi Sai Baba.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a Muslim.
I am. Mom's Muslim, and my dad... mostly converted? He keeps a foot firmly in both camps, playing the odds.
Snagged this back in Latore.
What are you trying to tell me? You know I'm not totally in on all your jokes yet, and I don't get this one. But... thanks, I guess.
I totally get that. At the academy...
Found these in the mall. Immediately thought of you.
Why, though? I mean, you're not wrong. But I didn't realize I was this transparent. Sandalwood? Great scent. Second only to tobacco and teakwood. I'll save these for a quiet night at home. Working in purity was a special kind of hell, so I had to take pleasure in the little things. Knitting, good whiskey, high thread counts, scented candles. Not everyone can afford it, but at least they paid me enough to indulge. And clearly, I need to learn to unwind. Thank you.
Like I said, I totally get that. At the academy, they had us pray to Jesus, and I still alternate between thank God and thank Bitterman, just to make sure I don't anger any deity.
Huh. Eli, you really want to...
When do we need to be there?
The venue? Latest 9 for setup.
Are you really gonna play a concert tonight? After everything?
We have an obligation to the agency and the bar. If we don't show, alarms go off. People start looking for us.
Does it matter? We're almost out of the provinces. Once we cross the Rockies, we're home free.
Guys, we can do this. Okay, so our last concert was touch and go, but we have some new material now, and We've been practicing. We'll do a good job, I know it.
Yeah, I guess it'll be kind of fun to see you guys play.
Can we heckle you? Throw rotten tomatoes, that sort of thing.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know, to keep you motivated? Tomatoes always kept me motivated.
What is wrong with you, kid?
You're into this stuff, right?
A Republic Railways Imperial caboose? Very cool. I'm starting my collection from scratch, but this is a great first step. Don't judge. A single man in his prime needs his hobbies. Especially when he's trying to keep a low profile working undercover for the Puritans. Yeah. I didn't have much of a social life.
I gave this to you, girl. Remember?
Huh.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I can't even pretend not to be wounded. Keep the comic, or give it to someone else if you insist on getting rid of it.
Good evening, Rangeley, Colorado. Thanks for coming out to Main Street. We're the Dustborn, your band for tonight. We chase the ghosts in the mean machine. We are the ghosts of this machine. Bouncing back along a severed line, chasing echoes of an older rhyme. This town's in a ghost town state. There are ghosts out walking late. Words for the demon inside of you, pursuing shadows of a darker view. We're all ghosts between time and reason, tracking echoes from another season. This town's in a ghost town state. There are ghosts out walking late. This town's in a ghost town state. There are ghosts out walking late. Thanks for coming. We have been the Dustborn. Thank you.
Thank you.